then already started classes, English medium classes, and they published that one in the YouTube. Then I saw in some classes, it's English medium. Then some classes then conducted mainly in English medium, completely in English medium. I saw these things. They talk completely in English. In some classes, I saw bilingual. They talk both Sinhala and English. In some classes, I saw they talk completely in Sinhala. It's given like English medium, but I didn't heard any one word English. So I asked this, which option do you like? How many of you say first one? No need to go to the other option. Yes. All of you? Yes, this is English medium. So we should talk then completely in English. I don't know why the other teachers, I mean, some classes, maybe you also watch it. Eh? Don't say no. I know you watch some classes. They talk in bilingual. I mean, both language. Someone talk completely in English, Sinhala. Then no point of, yes, come. Then I will conduct that completely in English. First of all, I should introduce myself because you should know something about your resource person. I'm Mahinda Samaravira, but students say me Mahi. When they are in front of me, they say Mahi, sir. When I'm not available, they say just Mahi. Mahinda Samaravira. Then you need my education qualification, I think, because you should know exactly the qualifications your resource person should have. If it is A-level teacher and A-level chemistry teacher, what I believe actually they should have knowledge more than A-level in the case of subject. If I start with the 5-year scholarship, then I pass it. Then O-level, I pass it. Came to A-level, and I selected combined maths stream. Combined maths, just math, science stream, but I did combined maths. Chemistry, computer science, chemistry, physics, and combined maths. Then after my A-level, I fortunate enough to enter University of Peradeniya. Is that your dream university? Yes, some of you dream in to enter Peradeniya University. Is that because of the demand in coursework or ranking or because it's beautiful? Yes. You should select a university. You should mainly pay attention to the ranking, right? In ranking wise also, yes, Peradeniya University is in a good position. Plus, yes, environment is so beautiful. We can enjoy the university life to the 100% fullest. So therefore, yes, I came to Peradeniya University, but Faculty of Science. Faculty of Science. Then, that is the only faculty where you can learn these three subjects, chemistry, physics, maths, bio, further. There is no Indian faculty, you can then learn this chemistry, learn physics, learn combined maths, learn bio. There is no any other faculty. So then I came to that faculty, and once you come to that faculty, you have option to select some combinations. There are mainly 3 subjects you have to select. Then several combinations are there. My combination was chemistry, computer science, and statistics. That's my combination because I selected chemistry with a purpose. Right? Then I completed BSc. Just after BSc, I started MSc in nanoscience and nanotechnology. Have you heard about nanotechnology? Yes, somewhat. I saw in grade 9, 10, or 11 somewhere. That part is there. You learn it in science? Yes, you learn. So I did MSc in nanoscience and nanotechnology. But meanwhile, even in the 3rd year, I started conducting classes. Right? So then, since that day, then now I'm conducting classes. First, I did it in Sinhala medium for about 7 years. Thereafter, I completely converted that into English medium. Then about 5 years like that. Then you can add these things and you can guess my age. Don't then, try to guess my age. It's just 28 years old. Can't believe it. No, I made joke. So then last 5, 6 years, then I've been conducting classes in completely English medium. This time I'm going to start a parallel single medium class also. Now both medium, English medium and the single medium, right? With my then that is enough. Any other thing you need to know about my qualification? Hmm? Anyone need to know about my grandfather, mother? You don't need that, ne? Right? So that is enough then. That's about myself, and I know about yourself. We should know both. I know about yourself. You did the O level just several days ago, no, not weeks ago, just several days ago. What I strongly believe that you need a kind of time to enjoy your life before you start your A level. But unfortunately, you had to start just after the O level. I'm sorry about that. Who are the responsible people for that? It is us, tuition masters. Ne? If they can wait for about 1 week, 2 weeks, and give you some free time, it's a good thing. I strongly believe that one. You need a kind of enough time to be relaxed and then start A level, because this is not like O level. This is a very serious race in your life. You are going to spend next 2 years and 6 months, 2.5 years in A level studying chemistry, physics, bio, maths, right? So your whole life will be chemistry, physics, combined maths, biology within these 2.5 years. It's your life, full life, nothing else. It is not something else. You know what I'm trying to tell you. Ne? It is, then in this age, what you are passing in your lifetime, this is a beautiful time period. This time period is something to enjoy your life. But unfortunately, our A level we have within this time period. Then once you start A level in science subject, yeah, it should be your whole life. Within this time period, there will be some messages from your heart and from your brain. Two type of messages will be there. Which one do you like? The messages from heart or messages from brain? Eh? The messages from your heart, brain will be like, okay, you have a tune to be completed before next week class, complete it. That is the message coming from the brain. What's the message coming from heart? We have 2 more days to finish it. Let's play that video game. Let's watch that movie. Or let's sleep 10 hours like that. These are the type of messages coming from the heart. Then within these 2.5 years, what do you then listen to? The messages from heart or messages from brain? Yeah, I know you are ready to listen to the messages from heart. But no, the thing is what? You should listen to the messages from brain. So therefore, don't try to enjoy this life within 2.5 years. Nothing else. But if you can enjoy the study, if you can enjoy the atoms, molecules, electron, proton, neutrons, why do you laugh? You can enjoy. I'll explain how to enjoy these things, atoms, molecules, and everything, right? Screen. So then prepare your mind for that one. Hurry. Then I know about yourself. You know now about me a little bit. Then we are going to start our journey. But the thing is this one. So once we consider this first day of the class, yes, come. Once we consider the first day of the class, there are something I should explain. I don't know whether you need this or you heard this one somewhere in other classes, but I should mention this one, I think. First thing is about the syllabus. Second thing is about the paper structure. Those are the two main things you need some time to understand or have some idea regarding this one in the very first day. Anyone do wants to have some idea about the syllabus? Do you want to hear that? Yes. Okay. If there if there is at least one student who is asking for something, then definitely I will do that one because that's your right name. You need some idea about the syllabus. Okay. In the case of syllabus, I can say there are mainly 14 units. Before that, tell me what is chemistry? If someone asks what is chemistry, because you have already studied chemistry, in science, there was chemistry, physics, biomass, everything you did it, you started it. Then someone asked, then what is chemistry? Do you have an answer? Yes or no? Yes, I know you have answer, but you are not sure about that answer, whether it is a correct answer or no. Yes, it is completely okay. I know your answer is correct. Chemistry is about the matter and the changes it undergoes. But again, I can ask that question, what is matter? Then you have again answer. Matter is something which occupies a space and has a mass. Okay, then what about this one? Is this matter? Marker? Desk? Yes. Papers? Box? Bottle? Everything matters. Everything matters. So therefore, some are visible to our naked eye, some are not visible, like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide also available here around us. They are moving here and there, the molecules, but we can't see, but still they are matters. So therefore, simply chemistry is study about the matters, means study about everything around us and even ourselves. So our syllabus, 14 units have been arranged to explain this matter mainly throughout these 14 units. What we have, just matter and the changes it undergoes. Okay, so then once I come to the first one, the first is atomic structure. I don't write the complete one, you can understand it, because even you can download these things in nie.lk, National Institute of Education website. I know you are very good in the case of this type of, internet resources. Log on to this one and go to other material, then you can download resource book, you can download even the syllabus and everything. Then no need to write anything here, just to have some idea. Then first unit is atomic structure. That's about, then what is it? It is the building block of matter. Second thing, I briefly explain structure and bonding, but I write it like just BON, bond. But the unit is structure and bonding. Again, the second one is about atom, but it's the combination of atoms. When you consider hydrogen only, how do you find it? As a liquid gas, hydrogen? It's a gas. It's a colored gas or colorless gas? Colorless gas, hydrogen. What about the oxygen? Also gas, colorless, odorless gas. They have different uses, properties. Hydrogen gas, that is the lightest gas. And one use of hydrogen, margarine. In the production of margarine, you need hydrogen. Then oxygen gas. Do you have any idea about the uses of oxygen? That's very important, fundamental one. But if I say just something else, in the case of welding purposes, we need oxygen. Okay. Once hydrogen and oxygen combine and make a bond, what do you have? Two hydrogen and one oxygen bonded. Then what do you have? Water. What about that matter? It's same as hydrogen, oxygen, or completely different? Completely different. Properties are different, uses are different, applications are different. Isn't that bonding important? Isn't that bonding important? Yes, it's very important, because of the bonding, you can create new matters which are very useful in our day-to-day life. So bonding is about that one. Third one, calculation. Third one, calculation. In the case of chemical calculation, what we do then other than qualitative analysis part, in chemistry we have quantitative analysis also. Already you have done it. If I give how many moles of magnesium available in 12 gram of magnesium, I hope you can do it. Because just after O level you studied hard science in O level. So now you still remember that one, how to convert 12 gram of magnesium to moles. Do you remember that? Remember, What should I do? I mean, what should we do then? Dividing the mass by the molar mass. Ne? Okay. That type of calculation will be the quantitative analysis. Fourth one, gaseous state of matter. You know, once you consider matter, there are three states physically, gas, liquid, and solid. But in fourth case, we use, we will study only the first simplest state, it is the gas. What's the behavior of gases? You already know, but in A-level, we will talk about them more. Next one is the energetic. Energetics is about the heat exchange between the system and surrounding. Okay. Can you tell me what's the fuel in the vehicle? All of you know, na? What is it? Petrol. We have diesel also, petrol, simply. Ne? Then during combustion of petrol, what happened? It produced, petrol is an alkane, carbon, hydrogen. Then carbon, hydrogen, hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon burn, then what do you have? Carbon dioxide and water. Ne? Those are the products. But other than those formation of those products, there is release, large amount of heat is released to the environment. Heat means, you know, it's a source of energy. It's energy. So energy converted and then finally run the vehicle. So energetic is about that one. Heat exchange between system and surrounding. Sometimes the reaction takes place, heat is given out. Sometimes the reaction takes place, heat is absorbed from the surrounding. You know these two types, ne? What are the terms? You know that one, good. Endothermic and exothermic, right? Sixth one is inorganic chemistry, a very famous large part, inorganic chemistry. It's about the chemistry of S block, P block, D block elements. You already know something, but here we go to deep. Once we come to 7th unit, 8th unit, 9th unit, 10th unit, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, these 4 units together, we call them organic chemistry. Another very famous, very interesting section in chemistry. Without organic, then you can't think about chemistry actually. It's very important and very interesting part. In organic chemistry, what we discuss? Here we discuss all the elements and compounds other than carbon. Here we will discuss carbon and all the compound made by carbon. Organic compounds, carbon containing compounds. That's what we will discuss under organic chemistry. 11th one, still you know then everything is about what matter and the changes it undergoes. Then once the matter undergoes changes during chemical reaction, heat is released. That's what we will discuss under energetic. Still it is matter and the changes it undergoes. That's what I told you throughout the syllabus. It's about matter. 11th one is chemical kinetic. Chemical kinetic is about the rate of the reaction. You know, some reactions are very slow, some reactions are very fast reaction. Corrosion of iron, slow or fast? Corrosion of iron, slow. What else? Ignition of magnesium strip, slow or fast? Fast. What else? Conversion of graphite to diamond. Do you know graphite can be converted into diamond? It happens every time. Carbon solid graphite is converted into carbon solid diamond. It happens even at this moment. It is good thing or bad thing? Converting graphite to diamond, good thing or bad thing? It depends. Ne? For girls, this is good thing. Why? They like diamond. Jewelry as a jewelry. Boys do not find quite the important thing in diamond, I think. Graphite also have so many uses. Therefore, both diamond and graphites are important. But in Sri Lanka, what do we have? Diamond or graphite? In Sri Lanka, what is available? You should know this common knowledge. What is available? Do we have diamond? Where are you from? Kandy. You are from Kandy, ne? Karugasur. Gampola. Is there any diamond deposit in Gampola? No. Anyone has diamond deposit in your garden? There is no. You don't have diamond. But what about graphite? Graphite is available in our country, mainly in Bogala. Bogala is Kegol district. The other area is Kahatagaha. Kahatagaha is Kurunagala? This, yes, come. Yes, come. So our class time is 8:30. Not for you, right? 8:30. Is it okay? I start it kind of 8:30. Do you need to sleep about until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock? I, I strongly believe that I told you that you should enjoy your life during these 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. Therefore, it is completely okay you wake up late. Because next 2.5 years, you should wake up sometime 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, right? Don't then stop doing earlier, right? Sometime you decide, okay, then I get a decision, okay. I'm going to start a business and stop A level or something. No. Some of you are early birds, then you can wake up like 3, 4 and start study. Some of you are not early birds. Ne? You can study midnight, 1 p.m. sometime until you can't wake up early in the morning. What is your category? Have you already understood, realized your category? How many of you are early birds? Good. All the others are not, ne? Right, good. It's a gift actually. If you are early bird, what I believe actually it's a gift. Even myself, I can't then wake up early, but I can stay whole night sometime, but I can't wake up. It's not good thing. Good thing is to wake up early, plan your work, plan your day, and start study and everything. That's the good thing. But most of fun not good in that case. But we will talk about later with time how to sleep properly. Sleepness and awakeness will be discussed later because those are very important phenomena if you are looking for a good result in A level. Sorry, we have to sleep properly and we have to awake properly. Those two are two different phenomena. I know all of you know how to sleep properly. You should know sometime how to wake up and do. We will talk about these things. The neurochemistry behind that one will be discussed. That's really, really important part, not just chemistry. Harry, then I can change this time. What about that? 8:30 comfortable or we can go to evening even? No, 8:30 comfortable. What about you? Can come 8:30? Yes. Okay, then I continue like that. Harry, what was this? Kinetic. Yes. This is what I said. Carbon solid graphite is converted into carbon solid graphite diamond. This happens even at this time, but this reaction is very, very slow. To complete this reaction, it takes millions years. I said it happens now, but unfortunately, we can't observe this one. Then maybe you can do this experiment. You can find out a piece of graphite and place it in your home and see whether it happens. Every day you check it morning, whether it is converted to diamond. In your entire life, you will not see the diamond product there. Maybe your son, maybe your grandson, if you married, I don't know whether you have plan. Then maybe your grandson can see some diamond or something. It's not again. Millions years mean no, it can't be. So actually, it happens anyway, but very, very slow process. Hurry. Then kinetic is about that. How fast the reactions takes place, how slow the reaction takes place, what are the factors, how to make it fast. Everything will be discussed here. There are some calculation part also. Hurry. 12th one is equilibrium. Equilibrium is how extent the reaction takes place. Remember, you discussed so far only the forward reaction. But I don't know whether you have heard about reversible reactions. Irreversible, reversible. Irreversible means the reaction takes place only to one direction. It doesn't come back. But reversible means, a forward reaction takes place at the same time, same condition. Reverse reaction also takes place. We have those. Then in equilibrium, we will discuss those types. Irreversible reaction. Sorry, how extend the reaction takes place, whether it is go to forward side or reverse side and conditions and everything. But this is the biggest unit, Hari. Out of these 14 units, equilibrium is the biggest unit. According to the education department, they allocated the maximum number of periods for equilibrium. 13th one is about electrochemistry. Electrochemistry, you know, again, it's changes the matter undergoes. You can generate electricity as a result of chemical reaction. You already know this one. I know that grade 11 or somewhere you learn this. Electrolytic cells. Ne? Sometimes you can pass electricity and see some changes in the matter, like sodium chloride. If you pass the electricity through water, what happens? What are the products you can have around anode and cathode? You can find two gases, ne? Hydrogen and oxygen. Ne? Water is decomposed into hydrogen and oxygen just by passing electricity. Then you see matter undergoes changes. Ne? Water decompose. Not only that, actually, some reactions are there. These type of reaction generate electricity. Like copper, zinc, and connected, you can connect a bulb also, and you see light. Means the reaction takes place and it produces the electricity. Electrochemistry is about that one. So within this 13 unit, what we discuss mainly the matter and the changes it undergoes. That is chemistry. Everywhere we have matter and the changes it undergoes. And last unit 14, it is industrial chemistry and environmental chemistry. Why do you learn these 13 units? I know your target. Anyhow, pass the exam and enter the university. That is your final target. It should be, yes. But actually you learn this chemistry stuff, use this stuff, use this concept and make your day-to-day life quite comfortable. That's why we use chemistry. Okay. Then application of these concepts will be discussed under industrial chemistry. I will explain how nitrogen and hydrogen combine to form ammonia. Is ammonia important? You have that problem. Yes, of course, ammonia is important. In the case of mainly fertilizers, when we make fertilizers, do we need fertilizers? You don't need that at this level. I know that one. Once the farmers need fertilizer, right? Then cleaning agent. Ammonia is a cleaning agent. You have seen that in your, home, kitchen, some liquids available. Then ammonia is introduced to that one cleaning part. So likewise, I will explain how to make ammonia from nitrogen hydrogen. That comes under industrial chemistry. Thereafter, I will show you how to make even, there are so many things actually. How to make soap. Yes, I know you need soap. Does it make our day-to-day life comfortable? Soap? Of course. Without soap, then imagine, how can we be within the classroom like this? We need that one. Seriously, we need it. And I will explain how to make toddy, alcohols. Is that important? There's answer again. Yes. Does it make our day-to-day life comfortable? Comfortable or uncomfortable? It's opposite, uncomfortable. Yes, but alcohol, it's not the only application you have using alcohol, right? There are so many other alcohol applications, mainly drug. It can be used as a solvent for the other industries. So likewise, we have many things. Industrial chemistry is about that one, application of these things. And why do we need environmental chemistry? Then in the industries, we work with chemicals. Once we work with chemicals, we have our desired product. Other than desired product, we have byproducts also. Our main product, we use it, but byproduct, we release to the environment. Can we release all the chemicals to the environment? No. That means we are polluting it. If we pollute the environment, the backfire is again to us. We can't live. So therefore, we have to be very careful regarding environmental pollution. That's what we will discuss under environmental chemistry. So this is the whole syllabus. You see, it's a very standard, complete syllabus you have within A-level chemistry. So therefore, I hope you will enjoy these 14 units and be successful finally. Successful mean grade A. That's what your target. That's about the syllabus. I think this explanation enough. Nothing to note down anything because there will not be a question in your exam, how many units do you have in your syllabus? And what are the units like that? And if you need these things in detail, please go to this website, NIE, National Institute of Education, and download this one. Right. Do we need the paper structure quickly? Paper structure? That's what you are going to finally face. Ne? Better have some idea. Ne? But you already, face some papers. Like, okay, but I'll explain this because you need to have some idea. Then I should ask it. Ne? Do you need to know about paper structure? Anyone? Yes, then I explain. Ne? Paper consists of mainly two parts. It's paper 1, it's paper 2. In science, how many parts were there? 2 parts. Paper 1, paper 2. Paper 1, it's completely MCQ. This is not only MCQ. This again consists of 2 parts here. One thing is structured essay. The other thing is essay. Don't worry here. You see, then so far I did not write any complete word. Ne? Everything half. I don't continue this pattern when I explain the theory, chemistry stuff also, right? I will write complete word, but here it's not that much important. No need to take any note. That's why I'm writing these things in this manner. Hari. Second paper consists of 2 parts, structured essay. Did you got this one, structured essay in O-level science? Yes, essay? Yes, both type. Ne? Hari. Good. Then no problem. Then in here, MCQ, 50 MCQs there. But you had only 40 MCQs. Then maybe you are happy now. You have extra 10 MCQs in your paper. How beautiful it would be, eh? You happy or sad? Having 50 MCQs? Not happy, not sad, but very sad. Eh? Okay, then I will show you another point. One MCQ. There were 4 options in your O-level science paper. Now you have 5 options. Good. Very good. Ne? There was only 4 answers in your O-level science, but now you have 5 answers. Happy or sad? Sad? Why? You are given 5 answers. Ne? Yes. You know very well about the probability. Ne? If you have 4 answers, the probability to or chance to have correct answer is 25%. But once you get 5 options per MCQ, that 25% reduced to 20%. Yeah, point of your side then, your view, it's not good thing. But unfortunately, we have 5. Not only that, these 50 MCQs are not again same types. If I briefly explain, first 30 MCQs have 5 answers. Only 1 is correct. All the other 4 answers are wrong. Then once you find the correct answer, you can ignore the other answers and jump to the next question. Then what I feel, these first 30 questions are quite manageable and easy, and you will like them. But once I go to 31 to 40, 10 MCQs, you are given 4 options like A, B, C, D. 4 options only given, but here there can be more than 1 correct answers. Maybe A correct, maybe D correct, B, C wrong. Then you have to select all the correct answers. Sometime incorrect answer, but more than 1 option is there. Then once you see A correct, can you stop it and jump to the next question? No. That's the case. You have to go to B and check whether it is true or false, correct or wrong. C and D, everything you should check. Then what I see, these 10 MCQs are quite challenging, time consuming one. And last one is 41 to 50. 41 to 50. These have only 2 options. 2 options only. One statement here, other statement here, only 2 statements there. But then you have to first find whether first statement true or false. Then you have to find second statement true or false. Then you have to find whether second statement is the explanation for first statement. Did you have that type of MCQs in O-level science? Statement 1, statement 2, and whether it is true or false, and whether second one explains the first one. You had some situation like that? Not sure. It's okay. Just completely forget O level. Eh? So then this is again quite challenging. So there are 5 options, but it's quite challenging. So this is how you have the MCQ paper. So what's the time interval for this MCQ paper? It is just 2 hours, 2 hours only. Means 2.4 minutes per MCQ. How many marks given for this one? This gives exactly 50 MCQ, 50 marks. Oh, it's okay. This gives 50 marks out of 100. This 50 marks is pure 50 marks. 1 MCQ, 1 mark. But once I go to this second paper, structured essay, there are 4 questions and these are compulsory. I don't say these arrangement. I mean, first one is general chemistry, second one is inorganic chemistry, third one physical chemistry, and fourth one organic chemistry. I don't need, I mean, I can say that, but you don't have any idea about that one. Anyway, this is the thing. You have four questions and those 4 questions are compulsory. Those 4 questions are compulsory and the time allocated for this one just 1 hour and the marks given for this one is 100 into 4, 400. Marks given for structured essay, total 400. Then essay, again, you have 2 types. I mean, this is part A. Part B, part C available. Part B, question number 5, 6, 7. Part C, question number 8, 9, 10. But here there is an option. Among 3, out of 3, you have to select only 2. Out of 3, you have to answer only 2. Then total how many? 4 MCQs. Time allocated for this one is 2 hours. Then total second one, 3-hour paper. 3 hours paper. What's the mark allocated for this one? One question 150 into 4, it's 600. Then what's total for structured essay? I mean essay, second paper. It's 1000. Is that 1000? No. That 1000 reduced to or converted into pure 50. Okay. Then you write all these things to collect 1000 marks, but actually 1000, not 1000. The PO1 is what? 50 marks. Therefore, when you plan to collect 1 mark from the second paper, you have to answer for several questions. But here to collect 1 mark, you have to answer only 1 MCQ. Alright? Then you can see sometime the difference here. Targeting MCQ paper will be quite beneficial for you. We will talk about that one later. Now you don't understand. But this is the structure of the paper. Totally 3 hours paper is there. Sorry, totally 5 hours paper is there. Then we are going to spend next 2 years and 6 months to face 5 hours paper. Ready? But it is worth. Right. I hope you have some idea. Then do you have any other doubt regarding the syllabus and the paper? Let me know. Even the online, you can ask the questions. You can communicate with me through the chat box. I will check it. Hare. That's about the syllabus. That's about the paper you have. Any other doubts you have? I should check the chat also because yes, you are from Kendi, you are from Kadugastara, you are from Gampaha, Gampolane. Who is traveling the fast? I mean the longest distance. Anyone thinks? Anyone from Jaffna or somewhere? No. Maybe you are around from Gampola. Anyone from Mamanel? No. Akuran? Some of you are from Akuran. Matale? You're from Matale. Right. Others are from here, Many Kinnan Atarambada Ambidi. or Uppala, maybe, right. And what about your schools? You're from Mannar. Oh, maybe you are the, are they online? It's okay. Since it's online, maybe you are from United States of America, doesn't matter. Online, you don't move here physically. Right. What about the schools? Hmm? Right. You stay here, traveling daily. Is that your plan for A level also? A level. Hmm? Ah, yeah. Was it- yeah. Next door, eh? Same. Hmm? Well, same. Madhudi, you are next door, eh? But you got late to come. Hmm? Ah, yeah. In here, eh? What's your school? From? Hmm? Gampola side. Gampola side. Same. Sylvester. Sylvester. Ah, you two, same class. Ne? Good. Different schools are represented in this class. That's good thing. I'm happy about that. Mm. You are going to stay in the same school or change in A level? Most of you are planning to change it. Ne? It depends on your results there. This time I heard that O level science and O level maths quite hard. Is that true? You don't have any idea. I mean, whether you don't know whether it is too hard to. No, I know. Most of you then face that one without any difficulty. Ne? That's why you started here A level science early. That's a good thing, very good thing. But I heard that some students wait for the result to start, but it's not a good decision. Don't know whether teachers will start a new batch after the results release. And it will take about maybe 3 months, maybe 4 months, sometime to get the result. That you waste that time, then it's not good decision. So you have taken a very good decision to start A level early. That's a good thing. You have extra 4 hours, 4 months actually. Yes. Okay, then we now know everything about ourselves and papers and syllabus and everything. I think it's time to start the A level science, A level chemistry. Did you expect to start A level chemistry today? Yes, that's why you came here. But the thing is this one, I should explain first. So have give some idea about the method I am going to follow here. My method is completely different from the others. Hari, then online one. Do you have the tute, the PDF part online? No, ne. I'll share it. Give me. Online, did you get the tute? Not yet, ne? It's been processing. Out the tute. Hurry. Until you take the tute, I will just continue. So here, yeah, before we start the class, I should explain something about my pattern. I mean, the way I'm going to do the class, uh, it's quite different. Different means not then completely different. One thing one difference you can see, I'm providing a printed note. Doesn't work. Why? One difference you see, I'm providing printed note for all the 14 units. But printed note means not 100% print. I mean, it is printed. I mean, not fully a complete note. As example, you can see when you turn the page number 9 and 10, some part then given the note. And if I find something important, very important parts, then you have to write that one in your word, not your word. I'm giving the note. You write that one within the given space. Because just providing the printed note then 100% will not be then quite good. Because you will get, sometime you will sleep. After 1 hour, then you have nothing to do. The other important thing, you have to write the note. This movement of fingers and everything will affect your capacity, I mean the neuroplasticity and everything. So therefore, it's not 100% one, but some part will be given as printed one. Other part you have to complete within the note. Therefore, you don't need extra textbook to write down the notes, because each and every day you will be given this type of printed one, and we will complete the note within that tute. Then you may wonder why then I am providing that printed note. One main reason for that one is time saving part. If I take, then let's take, we do only one class per week. Then how many weeks per year? Okay, wait a minute. Ne? How many weeks? 52 weeks. Ne? Am I correct? 52? Yes, 52. Ne? Is that 52? Maybe. Let's say around 52. Then 2 years mean 104. Half means 26. Then 104, 26. You get 130. Let's say we do about 30 extra sessions. Then 130 and 30, there will be 160 classes. 160 classes multiplied by, now it's just 3 hours, but later we will do 4 hours classes. Let's say then reduce like 150, 115 to 4. What is that? 600 hours. Sorry, we will meet or we will work together for 600 hours for this 2.5 years. Then if I just calculate the time you spend to write the complete note, maybe you wonder if it is 600, maybe 200 hours just write in the note. Because chemistry is, it's a huge syllabus, theory based one. Then note is quite complete. I mean, complete note should be given. You need a very standard complete note to become a good, expert in chemistry. So therefore, 200 hours spent to write the note mean it's wasting time, definitely. We can reduce that one into at least 100. by providing this type of printed one. Then extra 100 hours, I can explain the concept nicely. Do more and more examples to understand the concept properly and develop the confidence in that particular concept. All right, that is very, very important. Now you don't understand that importance, but later you will understand the importance of that one. That's one thing, printed note. The other thing is once I ask you to draw a pipette during the note, sometime in the case of titration, we need to draw this part. We need to draw this part. You see, this is clamp like this. So likewise, you have to draw some diagrams. Even I can't draw diagram nicely. Then some of you are good in drawing this pipette. This is burette titration flask pipette. Do you know pipette? Do you remember that shape like this? This is the pipette. In the case of acid-base titration, we need to draw this type of thing. This is pipette, burette, and titration flask. But if you don't provide the nice pictures regarding these things and ask you to draw it, you will draw not pipette, something else. Some of you are good in drawing these things and taking the note nicely, but some of you I have seen, it's really ugly. Ugly means sometimes you don't like to read the note and then study it sometime. You need a very neat, decent, proper note. That's one thing. Then all you will come back and study it properly. Next on your handwriting sometime. Are you satisfied about your handwriting? Anyone say it's beautiful? No one say anything. Some of you are good in writing, yes, but some of you are not good. Then you write something, some equation, some terms like fractional distillation, but you write it wrong sometime. So because of these things, each and everyone, if I provide this one, then each and everyone has access to a standard, complete, proper note. That's another important thing, providing this one. Then that's one important thing. Next thing, then you don't need different books to write the note. Every day I will provide this one. If you can finish this today, then you will be having a new one next day. Or at least after 2 days, definitely you will get new printed note like this. Sorry, that is where we complete the note with the explanation. That's one important difference you see in this class. Second difference here, I will explain this stuff as a discussion. Once I explain one simple theory part, it is immediately followed with the question. I know you don't like question. You like theory only. Because you have nothing to do. When I explain theory, you just sit and looking at me and then whatever write, that's all. But once I ask question, you don't like that. But I do it, whether you like it or not, through the discussions, I'm question asking, and that is why I continue it, because it's really important. The reason is, this is a kind of logical subject. So understanding part should be, it should be done very responsible manner. So therefore, question and answers, that type of discussion will be there each and every day. I know at the beginning you may find quite, not comfortable, but later you will see that is the most effective way to learn this type of subject, question and answers part. Yeah, those are the thing. The rest is actually the normal way I explain the theory, and anyone has any doubt, you can ask in the classroom, doesn't matter. If you are shy to ask the question classroom, doesn't matter. I will wait here for about 30 minutes, 1 hour maybe, after the class, each and every day. So you can meet me and then clear all the doubt. Do not go out of the class with some doubts. Clear all the doubts within the same day and then go out of the class. Okay, then I will be there. You can ask any question, clear it out, and then go out. That's the normal thing. And next part is, these are doing the other teachers also, and monthly test. Each and every month you will be having a test regarding the sections you covered so far. Within the month we will cover some section, then questions will be based on this section, and month each and every month you will be having tests. Do you like it? You say, yes, yes, we like, but I know you don't like. But we will have to continue it in that manner in the case of A level. That's because at the end of the day, there is a big test. You are preparing for that one. Therefore, better we have some test each and every month, monthly test. And I will maintain a record, your name and marks, your name and marks. And I'm available to show that your parents anytime they want. Therefore, today you go home and inform them. Our class is conducting monthly tests each and every month. Then please, father, mother, do not ask us from. No, no. You have to say, please, father, mother, if you want to have some idea about my progress, meet the teacher and ask about my monthly test marks. Will you say that one today? Right? Then monthly test, a record will be there. Then once we complete certain unit, there will be unit test also. Testing is there. I know then any subject will be quite interesting if there is no test at the end. Okay? But each and every subject in A level, there is big test at the end. That is why it is kind of headache, stressing. But yes, definitely exams stress, but no option. Yeah, that's the way. Okay, I hope online, yeah, you got it. Ne? Hari, in the first part of the note, you see, it's not chemistry, some general idea. Why study chemistry? I'm not going to explain that now. This is something to read when you are in a very relaxed mode. Read these things. Why study chemistry? What is the study of chemistry? And the matter and part, everything you learn. No need to explain these things in, you learn all level. Everyone knows that one. What is matter? What is pure substance, mixture, and everything? Do you have confidence regarding that? Can you tell me what is water, H2O? It's a pure substance or mixture? I know your weak points. That's in the first place I caught you. How many of you say water is a pure substance? Yes, online guys, you can respond, right? Water is a pure substance or mixture? That's what I asked. Okay, none of you say pure substance. How many of you say what is a mixture? Yeah, there are some. What do you say, the others? Water is something else, not a pure substance. Okay. Hari, water is a pure substance. Is that? Yes, of course. What is a pure substance? How to identify something as pure substance? One thing, there should be a definite composition. Then wherever you find water, what's the composition? 2:1. Hydrogen, 2 atoms. Oxygen, 1 atom. H2O, 2:1. Everywhere, 2:1. There is definite proportion, 2:1. And next thing, the properties are then unique. Distinct properties available. What's the boiling point of water? It's always 100 degrees Celsius. It's always 100 degrees Celsius. 2:1 composition is there. Then these are what? Pure substance. What about this atmosphere, air? What about the air sample? This atmosphere, it's a pure substance or a mixture? It is a mixture. Why? Can I have same composition throughout this everywhere in the area? No. Take the air sample just above Kandy City and take air sample just above Singharaja Forest. What about the composition of these two air? Same or different? Different. What about the carbon dioxide composition? Same or different? Different. Where do you find large amount of carbon dioxide? Kandy City. Understand? So therefore, air is what? It's a mixture. Why? There is no definite composition. There is no distinct properties even. The density of these two air samples are completely different, not same. But what about the water? Wherever you see water, the boiling point is 100 at 180 atm pressure. Did you understand that one? Okay, then I ask this. What about calcium carbonate? It's a mixture of pure substance. Calcium carbonate mixture of pure substance. It is pure substance. So this is chemistry. I mean, I know you have some idea. You learned that one in O level, but chemistry is something. I can take it like what? I can take it like a different language. It's a different language. You can be smart in this language only if you know the correct meaning of these terms. You should know exactly what is element, what is a mixture, what is a compound. You should know that one. Actually, I know your confusion. You got water as a mixture, but it's not mixture. It is pure substance. Under pure substance, you have two categories, element and compound. Actually, water is what? Compound. What is a compound? But compound comes under what? Pure substance. That's why I asked, not a compound. But I mean, I asked whether it is a mixture of pure substance. Your answer should be pure substance, but it is a compound. What about magnesium? All of you can answer it. Magnesium, pure substance or mixture, you can answer it. It is definitely pure substance. Pure substance, and what is it? Element or compound? It is element. Element, pure substance. Compound, pure substance. Compound, pure substance. Got it? So that's the classification given here. We need all these. These are fundamental thing in chemistry. To understand concept in A level, we need those things. Better you, if you have doubts, then better you go through that note again and have some idea. Next, I have given some advices for learning this study in chemistry, because chemistry is quite unique subject. Uh, Therefore, you should know how to study it. But these things can be applied for the other subject. First thing is, learning chemistry requires both the aspects. We don't need that one. You can read it. Don't fall behind. What is this? You may do mistakes in future, of course. None of you can do continue A-level chemistry without doing any mistake. No, of course you will do it. Even today you did mistake, very first day. Next day, the day after, definitely you will do mistake. But do not fall behind. I mean, don't break your heart and give up chemistry and give up A-level. Understand? So it's not something to give up chemistry, I mean, any subject or A-level or anything. The reason is anyone can do mistake, but learning through the mistake, that's the best way, best practice, I think. So do mistake, doesn't matter. Any number of mistakes you can do, because you are a student, you have right to do mistakes. Okay? I'm the teacher. Do I have right to do mistake? Eh? No, I'm the teacher, but I'm still a human being. You know that famous quote, since it's human being, some mistakes can happen. But as a teacher, I can't do any mistake in chemistry. Right? So that's the point. You can read these things and understand it later. Next, focus your study. At the beginning, I told you this age, this time period in your life is quite challenging part. In that case, it's very difficult for you to focus one thing for long time, 2 years and 6 months. It's very difficult. It's really challenging. I know that one. Definitely, all of you will deviate. Right? You have focused the target A level and everything, but definitely there are some distractions. You will show some deviation. It's very possible. You are a human being. It's excusable. The other thing. But the thing is, you should come back to the track. ඕගලගේ භාෂාවෙන් කියනවා track පයින්න එපා. එහෙම කියනවනේ. Track පයින්න එපා. Stick to the track until you come to the. But the focus is something I know. This one is lack. I mean, most of you do not have focus. Do you know focus is a skill? It's a skill. Skill mean you can develop it. If you don't have this skill, you can develop it. How to develop it? There are some exercises to do to develop this focus. I'll pay special attention for these things, and I will explain the neuroscience behind this one. In our country, the problem is Then A level start, then you start A level with classes and you just continue, but you don't know how to study. You don't know how to learn properly. There is a science behind that one. We should know that one. Actually, the school should teach it. The government should involve in this case and explain the students how to learn. Then I will explain how to improve your focus skill. There are some activities, exercises. One thing is like this. Look at this. Forget everything. Look at this point. Can you stay about 2 3 minutes without, you can blink, it doesn't matter, you can blink any number of blinks, it's possible, but the thing you should pay your laser focus to this point. Stay about 2 3 minutes without having distractions. Okay, now start. I check only 1 minute, that's good, but some of you sleep, right? I thought that you're looking and laser focus to point, but like this, that is not doing exercise, eh? It's in the class, but even every day we will do this type of activity. Actually, these are something to improve your focus. This is a skill you can develop. Even your home, you can do this. There are so many activities there. I will give them one by one, because definitely now you may have a kind of focus ability, attention, and everything well. But with time, what happen? It goes away. In that case, I will explain how to improve this focus. Okay, there is a nice science behind that one focus thing. Therefore, focus your study. I know it's really challenging part, but we will do that one. I will explain how to improve your focus and everything later. Next, keep good lecture notes. The other thing is that maintaining a proper note without missing any parts, and it should be a proper one, standard one, decent one, neat one, clear one. Then I will take care of that one. You don't have to worry about that. Learn the language of chemistry. That means, I told you it's a language. Language means it has some specific terms. Then you should know the correct meaning of the terms. You should know what is pure substance. You should know what is element compound properly. Again, I will be responsible for that one. Attempt the given exercises in the material, tutorials. Today you don't have any tutorial because being the first day, I don't give any tutorial. And again, first 1 2 3 weeks, you should enjoy this. You don't need homeworks. I know that one, right? So because of that, you are free of homeworks, homework sheets within these 3 weeks. But thereafter, I will start giving homework sheet each and every day. Each and every week, you have homework to be completed. Then attempt the given exercises in the tutorial. It's a must. Use online resources. I know you are very good in this case. Ne? You use online resources, but it should be for subject materials. Sorry, for subject matters, chemistry. Now it's good. Then YouTube, the videos available, ne? Everything. So use them. These are the key points. Other than that, we have some more things, but no time to explain. Just go through this note again. Mm. Right. Now we are ready to start the first unit. Take about Right. There is a question from online student Ahmad. Yes. Before how many months would you complete the syllabus? Ahmad, you ask very serious question. Ne? Anyone has that same question? Then why your silence? You should have asked it. Ne? How many months? Yes. If you assume you have your exam 2027, government plan to have your exam in August. Hari? 2027 August. I hope you can see my writing. Yes. Now, what is it today? 2025 and April. April. 2025 April, 2027 August. Then how many months? 26 April 12, 27 April 24 months. Then April, May, June, July, August. 24 for 28. 28 months. You have only 28 months. Hari, it's not a long time. When I say 2 years and 6 months, it's quite long time. But 24 months, it's not that much. Ne? Hari. Then you have, there are 24 months available within these two time, 24 months. Then these 24 months given to complete the syllabus, it is the standard time given. But I will do something to save our time. One thing I told you, provide in printed note. Then we can save time, some time. But I will spend that extra time to explain the concept further and do more examples and develop the confidence plus those things. Next thing, we will be having some time, not some time, definitely. Extra classes will be there. During your vacations, we'll be having sometime whole day classes, extra classes. With that also, I will save the times and then will be completed within 20, this is 24 months, ne? Yes. Within 20 months, I will cover the syllabus. 4 months prior to the exam. Yes, come. 4 months prior to the exam, I can complete the syllabus. Is that enough? Ahmad, is that enough? 4 months prior to the exam? Then some teachers promise 1 year prior to the exam. They finish that within 1.5 years sometime, 2 years. My point is, is it 28 months? Yes, wait. I told you then teacher is also a human being. Humans can do mistakes. Ne? 28 months, yes. 24 plus 4, 28 months. Then, yeah, within 24 months, that means exactly in 2 years, I will complete the syllabus. This is for my security. Most probably it will be within 20 months. But I take extra 4 months. We don't know what will happen. Sometime corona will come. Ne? It can happen. We don't know that one. Ne? Now that Bangladesh, Myanmar, they are facing earthquakes. Ne? They didn't expect that high, but now they are experiencing that. Do you know those information? Oh, only laser focus to chemistry, physics, computers. No. You know that one, eh? You need that information, Hari. So we don't know what will happen. So because of that, I will take 4 months for my security. Most probably it will be within 20 months. But I promise, within 24 months, I will complete the syllabus. That's enough, ne? Hari. So for the test, can the online class student join physically? Of course. They can join physically. I'm conducting classes Faraday Candy and Faraday even Vattal also. These are the two places I'm conducting classes physically. In any of these, you can then participate physically and do the test. Doesn't matter. I'll be there. Okay. I can't promise actually finishing the syllabus within 1 year and 6 months or 1.5 years. No, it's not possible. Because this time interval is prepared by a certain panel. That panel represent teachers, parents, students, some kind of doctors related to this neuroscience and this brain works and everything. Therefore, a suitable panel then decide this time frame. Then I can't change it. What we can save about 3 months, 4 months we can save. That's all actually. Hari, let's go to the chemistry then. I'm going to start then atomic structure. First unit, unit 1, atomic structure. Now, so many questions coming. How about student from far to attend the exam? Yeah, in that case, actually, you can't do it physically. Physically mean I will send the PDF note. I mean the paper. I will give the time frame, and you have to complete the paper within that time frame. Get the photos and WhatsApp me within the given time interval. That's the only way if you are very far. Right. Can you read my handwriting? Isn't that beautiful? Online you can see it, ne? Yeah, it's clear. Atomic structure, unit 1. In the case of atomic structure, I analyzed the unit into mainly 3 sections. In the case of first section, what we have the history about the discoveries of atoms. You already know something. If I say plum pudding model, you have some idea. Do you have it? Yes, you have. You heard it, didn't it? Dalton's atomic theory, you have some idea. Planetary model, you have some idea. Do you have Bohr model? Did you learn Bohr model? Bohr model? You don't know that, ne? Hare. What about Schrodinger's model? No, never heard, ne? Hare. Okay, then you have some idea, but first part I categorize that into 3 categories. The first part is the history of this one. It's very simple to understand. What we are going to understand here, what they have done to discover the new models, the experiments, discoveries, those are the things we will discuss on the history part. Second thing is about some kind of, what I say, this is the, you don't have any idea about this one, quantum numbers and write in electron configuration. Quantum numbers and write in electron configuration, that's really important. This is important not for the atomic structure, even for the inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, and other thing that is important. And last part is about periodic table and the variation of the properties. That will be the last part. These are the 3 main parts. First of all, today we are going to start the history. Then there is a certain structure for the atom. But we can't point out one person. This is the person who gave the model for the atom. No, it's a contribution from large number of peoples, not one person. And it's not again the yesterday or the last month someone introduced the structure for the atom. No, it goes around 2500 years nearly. I take the timeline like this, somewhere around 440 or 460, not exact time period. 440 BC, one man was there. Actually, we can't say man, he's a philosopher. Who is that? Empedocles. Empedocles started giving some idea about the nature of these matters. He said that matter composed of mainly 4 parts. Matter is made up of 4 parts. What are the 4 parts? Fire, earth, air, and water. These are the four things combine and make the matter. According to his idea, even ourselves, we are made up of these four things: fire, water, air, and earth. Ne? But what about the composition of you and your friend? Same composition or different? Different composition. Fundamentally, these are the four things we have, but the compositions are different. Maybe you have more water, the friend has more fire. Or you have fire or the water, friend. Maybe, ne? Doesn't matter. So composition is different from one matter to the other. But is this a good introduction? Of course, this is the beginning. Actually, I can go beyond this. I can go to Stone Age and then explain how chemistry then develop one step by step. But in our syllabus, we don't have to go to that. It's wasting time. So Empedocles gave this idea. You heard that one in O level. But this is not wrong. I mean, this is not correct. But that gives some idea about the structure of the atom. Then at the same time, there were two philosophers, Greek philosophers. Those are Plato and Aristotle. Ne? Have you heard about that, Plato and Aristotle? Yes, those are very famous. Then not before Plato and Aristotle, there was another person. Who is that? Democritus. You have heard about him. What is Democritus' idea? He said all the matters have particle nature. They are made up of tiny particles. These particles cannot be further divided. Combination of these particles, now we have a matter. Whatever the matter, maybe solid matter, maybe liquid matter, maybe gaseous matter, all of these matters are composed of tiny particles. That was his idea, Democritus. It's a very good idea because nowadays also we have certain structure for the atom. It is main idea is particle nature of the matter. Correct? But Plato and Aristotle at the same time, he argued like that. He said, no, matter cannot have particle nature. It doesn't consist of particles. It was their idea. Then since the Plato and Aristotle, famous one, people believed their teaching, their idea. Therefore, that idea remained then, that atom part, indivisible. You know how atom word comes? From the Greek word, it's called atomos. Ne? Atomos mean unbreakable. Unbreakable. This is the meaning. This is the word, Greek word, but meaning is that unbreakable. Then finally, atom derived from this atomos part. Okay. Actually, in the case of Empedocles, we have very nice things. He explained how these four things combine, how these four things separate. In actually Latin words, everything given, no need to write anything. Philia. What is philia? Philia, the meaning is love. It's a new word for love. If you want to express love for someone, just use the word philia. No one will realize. You are safe then. Even in front of your parents, you can say it. But if parents know Greek words, then there's a problem. Philia mean love. Love mean, the thing is this one actually. There is another opposite, neiko. You don't need to memorize these things. Neiko mean the separation, opposite of love. These are two forces. Then if philia is stronger than neikos, the particles, those four things will come together. Attraction. They come together and make the bond and create the matter. But some matters, decompose. Some matters decompose. Why? That's because neiko, that is predominate over philia. In that particular case, they don't attract, they repel. Then they separate. Like what? Divorce. Right? These things. He explained it. Therefore, this is not correct. The Empedocles one is not 100% correct. But he gave a kind of logical idea about the structure of the atom and matter. So therefore, that's why we start from that one. Thereafter, particle nature given by Democritus. But Aristotle, Plato against that. But people believe that what Aristotle, Plato said, it remains until what? It remains until 1808. It is John Dalton. Dalton introduced a precise model for the atom. You know that one, Dalton's atomic theory. Okay. But before we move to that one, there are something to prove that the matter consists of particles. The atom fundamental thing. What one is then discontinuous nature of matter. Have you heard about that? Discontinuous nature. What about this atmosphere? It is matter or not? It is a matter, ne? What are the substance you available? Nitrogen gas, nitrogen gas, oxygen gas, carbon dioxide gas. So all of these are matter. Ne? Then in between you and I, the area is filled with what? These matters. Right? If those matters are not, I mean, if those matters are continuous, that means whole area is completely filled with carbon atoms, oxygen atoms, hydrogen atoms, nitrogen atoms. Ne? There is no any empty space. It is continuously filled. Then, if I spray this air freshener, I found this one somewhere in the cupboard. I don't know whether it smell good, smell or bad. This way I don't know. Now, do you feel some smell? No. Okay. Now I spray it. It's broken. Can you feel something? Still no? Sure. You don't feel anything? Can smell? Not yet. My God. Help me to prove this. Maybe it's a air freshener problem or maybe it's your nose problem. Huh? Still you can't feel? You have that cold and fever, that part. That's why. Anyone feel that smell? Yes, please save me. What is it? Can you feel that cinnamon smell? It's cinnamon smell. Good. Now you see, these particles, I mean, this once I consider air freshener, that's also liquid matter. That matter consists of particles. These particles now go through this area from my, then from this place to your nose, these particles goes through. That's why you feel that smell. But if the area in between you and this place completely, entirely filled with atoms, can these spray particles go through that one? It's like a wall. It's continuous. Then these particles cannot penetrate that one. If this air is continuous, you can't feel the smell, but you felt it. Why is that? Because the air freshener particles just move through these air particles and then reach your place. That's why. Then I can prove that simply, yes, this area filled with atoms like carbon. Now it is bad smell. What to do? Right? Then now you can say this area filled with atoms, particles, molecules, but between these particles, there are some empty spaces. That is actually discontinuous nature. Very easily we can prove the Democritus one. We are proving that one. Not only that one, maybe you have done this experiment in the laboratory, but in the laboratory you use then potassium permanganate, but I don't have potassium permanganate today. Now you can see, what is this sample? Online one also can see. What is this liquid? How do you know it's water? Because it is in a glass? Or because it is in a a colorless liquid? Yes, it is water, definitely. But yes, you predict it. We can't prove it. Now, it is colorless. Then when you consider water, is it a matter? Is it a matter, water? Yes, it is matter. Is it consist of, is it a collection of particles? Yes, according to Democritus. What are the particles? Water molecules. Do you know the formula of water molecule? H2O, you know that one. Hari? It's a molecule. Right now, if this whole area completely filled with water particles, no empty spaces, then if I drop one ink drop here, what do you see? That blue color should remain in one place. It can't spread. Why? Because there is no space to go through that one. Because blue liquid mean again a matter. It consists of particles. Then let's see what happened. You see someone. The thing is, why this particle doesn't go down? Why these particles do not sink? You can explain it. Yes, what is it? Density, ne? Density of the blue particles more or less than the density of water. Less than the density of water. But as you can see, it in the surface, now I can see properly, right? Once I look at from this, it's not in one place. That spread in large area. Let's just try it. Oh my god. It's not blue, eh? Even in the laboratory. But anyway, you can see some kind of cloudy appearance. That is definitely particle available in this ink. It's separated in the case of water, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that, do you see that clear appearance in throughout the water now? You don't see any. We have a kind of cloudy appearance. Why? Because certain particles go through water particles there. What is the thing we can prove there? In between water particle, there are some empty spaces. If there are empty spaces between water particles, the water is continuous or discontinuous? Water is discontinuous. Liquid state of matter is also discontinuous. Means that matter consists of particles. Who said that? Democritus. We are proving Democritus' idea. Right? Not only that, actually, even the solid particles. I mean, I can take solid matter and then prove solid is discontinuous, but it's not easy to show the solid is discontinuous. What you can do, you can take copper particle, piece of copper, piece of gold, and then keep them in contact for several days. What's the color of copper? What's the color of copper? Have you seen pure copper? It's pink brown. What's the color of gold? Gold color. Eh? Then you can see when you take it out after several days, so maybe 1 week, after 1 week, when you separate them and when you carefully look at the copper, piece of copper, then you will see some gold particles there. If you can't see to your naked eye, you use some kind of other microscope or something, then you can see gold particles are there within the copper. And copper particles are there within the gold. So very easily we can prove solid matter is also discontinuous. Got it? So therefore, these are some experimental evidence to support Democritus' idea. That's what we are doing here. Not only that, there is another electrical nature. But before we go to that, shall we complete the note roughly? 1.2, discontinuous nature of matter, page number 9. Another doubt is there in periodic table. Till now, how many elements should we memorize for A levels? Is it 50 elements? No. Normally, write in electron configuration is there 1 to 54 in your syllabus. Up to 54 atomic number, you should know how to write the electron configuration, but no need to memorize anything. Periodic table will be provided in your exam. Sure, ne? Did you get periodic table in O level? Some of you say yes, some of you say no. All of you are from same batch, ne? You got it? No. Then you had only 20 elements, ne? You remember that? Sure. Shall we say it? Starting from nitrogen. You see, you should start from the beginning, hydrogen, then only you can continue it. But if I ask you to start from nitrogen, wait a minute, hydrogen, nitrogen. Yeah, I know. You remember that one, 20, because you have some songs, something there. But the thing is this one, in the case of A level, you don't need to memorize them because periodic table will be provided for the MCQ part. For the second part, the periodic table will not be provided, but still the masses will be provided if it is required. Harry? But my advice is, although the periodic table is provided, better you remember the elements in the period, at least S and P. Okay, I will explain later the importance of that one. Like in the periodic table, first one, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. These are all the elements in group 1. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. These are all the elements in the second group. So likewise, better you remember the elements. It's not compulsory periodic table available, but later I will explain why it is important to memorize. Third one, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Likewise, we have the other groups also. Better you remember it. But the thing is this one, you don't need extra effort. If you do the homework sheets correctly every day, automatically, this knowledge, this idea will go to your mind. Don't think about that one. No need to memorize. Periodic table will be given. Very good question. What time does the session finish? We just started. You talk about finishing time. This will go around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. What's the time? Yeah, 8:30 to 11:30. 3 hours, 11:30. Being the first day, if you are tired, then I can finish it earlier. Tired or no? Hmm? Tired? We have 1 more hour to finish the class, ne? Okay, right. Uh, but I need the majority. For this type of decision, I need the majority. How many of you feel tired and stop the class now? It's okay, we continue. Ne? Eh? Right, I know then. If I ask, no, not tired, ne? You see online, they say no tired because they are in home, in a comfortable environment. Ne? They have a nice, comfortable chair with a cushion, maybe some pillows around them. That's why they say no tired. Hari, we continue with 11:30. Yeah, let's maintain the note first. Is that all doubts? I think yes. Then for online, when you don't have now hard copy, I will find a solution. One solution, I can courier the tudes each and every month to your doorstep, or I can give the PDF earlier. Then you can have copies and be ready for the lesson. Alright, you can find them in the website and download, have copy, and then prepare for the class. Alright, I'll find a solution for that. But for today, just now you got the PDF. Then better you write the note somewhere in a rough paper. Thereafter, take that one to the tute. Hurry. Page 9. It's under discontinuous nature of air. What I said actually in the case of air, that air freshener one, but there are so many other ways to show that air is discontinuous, consists of particles. In the note, what you are given, diffusion. In the note, it's given diffusion. Have you heard about this word, diffusion? Diffusion, I can explain it like this. Let's say you have a vessel and it is connected to another vessel, but in between two vessels, there is a tap. In the vessel A, it's filled with one type of gas, let's say nitrogen dioxide, sorry, NO2. This is vessel B, it is filled with another type of gas, let's say, let's say hydrogen gas. Okay. I keep this hydrogen, let's say here, high pressure. This is maintained under high pressure. This is maintained under low pressure. like 5 atm, 1 atm. You know the pressure part and everything. Do you remember the color of NO2? Anyone knows color of NO2? It will be discussed under inorganic chemistry A level. This is A level part. I don't have right to ask that question, but by chance, any chance you have NO2 color? Yes, brown. Yes, good. You know that one. Eh? It's brown. This is brown color. Yeah, you can see everywhere you see the brown color. Good. Hari, throughout this sample, what we see brown color. Uh, what about this? Anyone knows color of hydrogen? Yeah, it is colorless. Because of that, I can't draw any particles. Colorless, we don't see. But here I see, I draw it like this. Hydrogen, I put it like brown. But since it's high pressure here, low pressure here, where do you find the large number of gas particle? In the vessel A or vessel B? Vessel A, you have large number of gas particle. Here, the number of gas particles very small. Hurry. Then, initially the tap is closed. Now, what I am going to do, I open the tap. Once I open the tap, any observation? I'll draw another picture. Once I open the tap, what do you feel? What do you see actually? Which particle moves from where to where? A to B or B to A? A to B. That's what first we observe. How do we observe? We see the brown color gases. This is red actually, actual color brown. Brown color gas particles go through this and you see brown color particles even in vessel B. But you see there were hydrogen particles there. Initially this is what happened. Later this hydrogen particle also come to this. Once it is balanced, this happens actually until the pressures are equal. We have high pressure 5 atm here. We have low pressure 1 atm. Once you open the tap, since there is a pressure drop from A to B, particles will come from A to B. We observe it, but it happens until what? The pressures of these two vessels are equal. We will calculate those things under unit 4 gaseous state of matter. After the pressures are equal, then brown particle will move from A to B, black particle will move from B to A. Actually, colorless particle will move from B to A. It happens. But uh, pay attention to the initial stage. Initial stage, gas particles, one type of gas particle go through the other type of gas particle as a result of concentration gradient or pressure gradient. That process is known as what? Diffusion. Diffusion is what? Then simply moving one type of gas particle to another gas sample as a result of pressure change or concentration change. That is the diffusion part. Then tell me this one. This is occupied by hydrogen gas. If it is completely occupied by hydrogen gas, can these particle enter to B vessel? If this is fully occupied by hydrogen gas particle, can nitrogen dioxide go to that one? No, although the pressures, there is pressure difference, NO2 particle cannot move to the other vessel because there is no space here for NO2 particle. But what we observe a NO2 particle in this side. That means, yes, there are some empty spaces within the hydrogen gas particle. Means hydrogen is continuous or discontinuous? Discontinuous. Air is discontinuous. That's the point here. That's what I explained in the, yes, one experiment that can demonstrate the discontinuous nature of air is known as diffusion. Diffusion is the process by which particles move from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration. Here I use word pressure, doesn't matter. Pressure and concentration directly proportional. Later I will show these things. But within the area, shall we draw this rough diagram? Leave about 5-6 rules because I'm going to write some note there. Another experiment. But for the given note, this diagram will be enough. Initial one closed. It's separated using a tap. Final one, it's open. In that case, we observe brown particle even in the vessel B. Take your time and draw a nice diagram. Use two different colors to represent two different gases. Red and black, or red and, yeah, red and black is good. right? There is a doubt. Why don't you use a tap in the second diagram? Hari, the key point is this one. Here, tap is closed. Here, tap is open. That's why I ignore tap. The point is this. There is a tap, actually, it's open. Yeah, like this. Closed and open. Okay, let's try the note. Write it like this. We can observe brown color in vessel B. We can observe brown color in vessel B after the tap is opened. After the tap is opened. This is because NO2 gas particles move from this is because NO2 gas particles move from A to B. Then start a new point and write it. Start a new point. NO2 particles could enter to vessel B. NO2 particles could enter to vessel B because there are empty spaces. Because there are empty spaces available within hydrogen sample. Because there are empty spaces available within hydrogen gas sample. Just continue the same point. Hydrogen sample consists of particles. Hydrogen sample consists of particles and there are empty spaces among these particles. Okay. Did you learn discontinuous nature in O level? Somewhat, maybe. Okay, this is one simple example. One way to show the gases are discontinuous. Sorry. Another one I told you, spraying this type of thing like air fresheners. Another thing, actually, in the laboratory, what we do, making hydrogen sulfide gas. How to make hydrogen sulfide gas in laboratory? Iron sulfide available, black solid. We then drop HCl to that black solid. Once you drop HCl, hydrochloric acid, to these black solid particles, what we have, the green color solution plus colorless gas H2S. Then H2S is a gas, so definitely it will spread out in all the area. This was the first practical I did in inorganic practicals in the university. Making hydrogen sulfide and use hydrogen sulfide to do the cation identification test part. I remember that day, the reason is, what about H2S smell? Do you have that experience? I don't know. No. It is H2S, rotten egg smell. Very bad smell. Very difficult to tolerate. So because of the discontinuous nature of air inside the laboratory, once we make that hydrogen sulfide, We got all the precautions not to leak out, but it is light particles and AI is discontinuous. Then what happened? About within 1 minute after we made this H2S, that spread in entire laboratory. Okay, then it was very difficult for us to continue the experiment also. But the thing is this one: most of the girls ran out of the laboratory. They couldn't tolerate that smell. But the boys, like nothing happened. They stay in the laboratory. Why? Because they have strong, I mean, tolerate anything or no. They already have that smell. Am I correct? Nah, neither. Boys, no. Same apply to me also. No, I made a joke. Because they can tolerate anything. Any strong situation they can maintain calmly. That's why they stay maybe. So that is another simple experiment we can do, but we don't have to write it here. This is not balance. Later we will talk about how to write equation, balancing and everything, but no need to write that one here. Then discontinuous nature of liquid, that Brownian motion is there. Let's write something there also. But here I use that potassium permanganate part. Under discontinuous nature of liquid, let's write the note like this. Water is a colorless liquid. Water is a colorless liquid. Colorless liquid. Potassium permanganate is purple in color. Do you know the formula of potassium permanganate? Yes, some of you know that. Some of you can't remember. It's okay. It's potassium permanganate. KMnO4. Potassium permanganate is purple in color. If small sample of KMnO4 is added, if small sample of KMnO4 is added to a water sample, purple color spreads out. Purple color spreads out throughout water sample. Throughout water sample. Okay, then start a new point. This is because potassium permanganate particles. This is because potassium permanganate particles travel through water particles. Travel through water particles. Just continue the same point. There are empty spaces. Among water particles. What about that space provider? Is it enough? That's manageable. Some of you have quite a very small font size, I know, but some of you have font size quite large. Anyone can manage. That's how I leave that space. But most of you have some excess rules. It's okay. Let's complete solid part also and finish this discontinuous nature part. We studied about H2S in O level under eutrophication. Ah, yes, yes. We will talk about H2S under inorganic chemistry in detail in A level. Okay, under the solid part, I will explain that gold and copper thing. It's something like this. You have copper, piece of copper, and you have a piece of gold. These two in contact for long time. Gold, you know the chemical symbol. What is that? What's the symbol for gold? AU. Ne? Why is it AU? Because the Latin name is Orus. Ne? Latin name is Orus. That is where the two letters came. Hare. This is how we fix it. But after some time, after maybe 1 week, 2 week, you take this separate. But what you can see, some copper particles in gold, some gold particles in copper. You know, gold particles enter copper. The reason is between copper particles, there are some empty space. That's why they enter to this area. But it is quite difficult for us to imagine the solid is discontinuous. Because what we see in entire area filled with this marker. But when you go to atomic level, if you can go to atomic level, molecular level, there are some empty spaces here. Even the wall. Wall is a solid matter. We don't see any holes there. But if you can go to atomic level, molecular level, there are some holes. Means if you can see that level, you can see everything behind the wall. Imagine that type of world. This is okay, I mean, good or bad. We have that restriction for the visibility. We can see only 400 nanometer and 700 nanometer, that range only. Beyond that, we can't see it. So if you can go to that atomic level, definitely we can see empty spaces. Through that, we can see what is happening behind the wall. But we can't see as a human being. So even solid then discontinuous. Let's complete the note and finish this. Shall we copy this down? Then I will give the note. Use two different colors. There is a doubt. Can we separate those particles? Yes, of course. Now the technology is available for that. You can manipulate one individual gold atom. You know, atom not visible, very, very small particle. But now technology is developed so that you can manipulate one gold atom That is what we discuss in nanotechnology. Understand? So there are some techniques to manipulate one single gold atom. There's a famous thing, then IBM. Do you know this brand, IBM? It's a computer one that processes and everything they make. IBM. Have you heard of that? They print IBM using gold atom in their chips. Understands? They manipulate one gold atoms. I mean, just they place gold atoms like this so that it gives finally the name IBM. They deposit gold atoms to give IBM trademark on their processors nowadays. So that means you can manipulate one single atom. Yes, it's possible. You can separate. It's not an easy method, but yes, possible. Let's write the note under that one. Write it like this. After several days, after several days, when the two metal pieces, after several days, when the two metal pieces, so pieces of metal, are separated, it can be observed that it can be observed that some gold particles, some gold particles in copper and some copper particles in gold. Some gold particles in copper and some copper particles in gold. Then start a new point. Gold particles can enter copper. Gold particles can enter copper metal piece because there are empty spaces between copper particles. There are empty spaces between copper particles. Right. So what I explained under discontinuous nature, all the experimental evidences to support the idea given by who? Democritus. Democritus has that idea. What is it? Matters are composed of particles. There are some empty spaces among particles. Therefore, matter is but discontinuous. All of us then made up of tiny particles. If you think about yourself, what are the particles available? Can you give me atom? Which atom do you have in your body? This is chemistry, full of chemistry. Can you give one atom? Hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, anyway. Yes. Anyone has uranium or something? He can be not then human being. Ne? Uranium is a radioactive element. Then if someone has uranium inside the body, continuously they emits the radiation. Ne? I don't know whether in future we will have it. So yes, we have those type of particles. Then between two carbon atoms, there are empty spaces. We are also discontinuous. That's the point. All right. Next thing is to go to the Dalton's atomic theory. But then there are some other evidences to support matter nature. It's the electrical nature of matter. I know all of you have done this one. Electrical nature, you did it. First, I have given static electricity. You did that experiment also. Eh? You got a piece of paper and you put it on the table. You got a pen and then rub on your hair and close it. What did you see? Yeah, that stick to the pen. Why? One becomes positively charged, the other becomes negatively charged. Between positive negative, there is electrostatic attraction. That is why they come together and stick together. But it happens because of what? Electron moves from one matter to the other. Electron is a particle. Then matter has particle nature. Another experiment we can do, we can take silk cloth and take glass rod in the laboratory, and then you rub that one. And when you lift it like this, you can't take glass rod alone. It is stick to the glass rod. The silk cloth together, you can lift it out. That's because, again, electrostatic attraction. That is static electricity. Next, you did the electrolysis. I know that one. Electrolysis of water. I don't discuss this in detail. The reason is this is same thing is there in the unit 13 electrochemistry. Under that, I will explain everything in detail. We have calculation part also. But why I listed out here? Because this again support the particle nature of matter. Electron is the main reason for electricity. Then electron means it's the particle thing. Anyone remember the gas coming out of water at the cathode? Cathode gas is hydrogen. Anode gas is oxygen. How do you identify this as hydrogen? Yes, we had which sound? Pop sound. Ne? Pop sound. How do you identify oxygen? Yeah, then blow it. Yes, you know that one. And here in the note, actually, what you have to do just to complete the reactions. Again, I hope you remember the reactions. I just complete the note. I don't explain this part. The reason you learn it one thing, and we will learn it again in detail under electrochemistry. Therefore, no need to waste our time. Just completing this topic, I complete today lesson. If you then electrolyze water at the anode, you said oxygen is there. At the cathode, you said hydrogen is there. Then you should know how to write equation for this one. Yeah, mainly the product is H2 gas. Good. Then left hand side, what do you have? What did you have? H plus. H plus ions aqueous form, and it accept what? Electrons. But to balance, there must be how many? 2. Then how many electron? 2 electron. That's how H2 gas is released. Good. In the anode, you said oxygen gas released. Yes, then definitely oxygen must be in the product side. Then in the reactant side, what did you have? That is what we change in A level. In O level, you said OH minus, but it is not 100% correct. In A level, I will explain the reason and everything. But actually, it is of water, not OH minus. The concentration of OH minus is very small. Therefore, around the anode, we have OH minus ions, but the number is very small. But there are large number of water particles. Therefore, before OH minus release electrons, water will release electron and convert it into O2. You will understand this later. We will come to this under unit 13. Don't worry. This release electron at the same time, this release H plus also. Once I balance it, 2 means 2. This should be 4. Then this should be 4. That's what happened. This is how water oxidized to give oxygen gas. Release oxygen gas. Sorry, then this is the first equation. This is the second equation. Now I need overall reactions. You know how to get overall reaction. We should add these two so that electrons are cancelled out. If I just add 1 to 2, will it be okay? It is not okay, ne? Because this side you get 4 electrons, this side you get 2 electrons. Then before I add, you should multiply the second equation by 2. Okay, then we add first one to second after you multiply that by 2. Then directly I write the equation like this. This is nothing happened. Then we have 2 water. But then this one is multiplied by 2. Then you get 4H plus aqueous. And this is 2 mean 4 electrons goes to here, nothing happens. Then O2 gas. We had 4H plus already aqueous, and 4 electron. This is multiplied by 2 means you get 2H2. This is what I obtained. But any common substance, both sides, you can cancel them. Do we have common substance? Yes, what are them? 4H plus, 4H plus. 4 electrons, 4 electrons. Then that's all. What's the final thing? 2 water liquid goes to O2 gas. I write 2H2 first, then it's nice, and then O2 gas. You see, that's the final equation we have. Once you supply electricity, water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen. Got it? So in one simple change, not OH minus, it's water. Right? Then once you collect these two gases, which gas can have the large volume? It is hydrogen. Any relationship between volumes? Yes, it is 2 times as oxygen. That is the thing. Then during electrolysis, you know, electron released, electron accept means these electrons are part of these matters, means matter consists of particles. Therefore, this is also a kind of evidence to show Democritus one is correct. Then all the information given. Another important thing I couldn't mention, since I am providing some part printed, you have homework each and every day. What is homework? I don't have to mention each and every week. Reading this note again is a homework. Reading the complete note, what we covered for a given day, it's a must, right? You should read this today, have good understanding. Better you read it even the next day. I mean, next we are meeting again. When? Thursday, the Wednesday, better you read it again, prepare, and then come. Then you'll continue it without any doubt. Hurry. Then in the given space, bottom page 12, that is to write these things. Anode reaction, cathode reaction, and overall reaction. I remember you. You were there in Vidushan's class? No. Sure. I came and talked in that class, O-level maths Vidushan's class. Anyone from that class? Most of you are there. This is to prove which fact. Yes, still the particle nature of matter. Since electricity involve, electron mean a particle coming from a matter. Means matter has particle nature. We can use this to prove particle nature given by Democritus. That day I promised to say something about Vidushan sir. Ne? This is the time. Ne? Shall I say it? Will you meet him again? Yes. You will meet him again. Ne? He's a nice guy. I think you can read it. Ne? AQ mean aqueous. L liquid, AQ aqueous gas. You know these symbols. Particle nature means the discontinuous nature. Yes, yes. Discontinuous nature of the matter. Okay. Matter has particle nature mean it's the discontinuous nature of matter, not the particle. I hope you understood that part, but don't worry, I will come to this again under unit 13 one day. Right, to prove electrical nature and finally the particle nature, we have last thing, it's galvanic cell. Again, I know you learn this part. I don't know whether you learn it like galvanic cell or electrochemical cell. You learn it? Electrochemical cell. Today I use galvanic, later I will explain why. Yeah, this is another simple experiment you can do in the laboratory. What you need, copper sulfate solution. Let's say zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfate is a colorless liquid. Right? Then you immerse zinc metal bar in this solution. Zinc is silvery white in color, the metal bar. We will do this experiment later. In the other side, what we have, because today we just complete the note for particle nature, but unit 13, these things will be done in the experiment also. Copper sulfate solution is there. We immerse copper bar, metal bar. What's the color of copper sulfate? Yes, blue in color. Color of copper metal bar, I said pink brown color. Just connect these two electrolytes using something called salt bridge, and connect these two using conductive wires, and this is where you connect a bulb. This is the full apparatus. Okay, you have a copper sulfate, you immerse copper metal bar, you have zinc sulfate, you immerse zinc metal bar. Two solutions are connected using a salt bridge. If you don't have salt bridge, you can use a piece of kind of cloth fabric. You can immerse that one in potassium chloride solution and then put it and connect the two electrolyte. That's possible. Next, the two metal bars connected using a conductive wire, and to see something, we connect a small bulb. What you can see, bulb lights up. Why? Electricity is generated. But did we supply electricity? No. Then how can we understand it's this way? Here also we have anode reaction, cathode reaction, and overall reaction. Hari, can you tell me which one is more active? Yes. You see, this is the way I continue the class every day. Today I just got this topic and complete it. Then it's a kind of demonstration how I continue the class in the other days. Hari, I continue the class in this manner. I explain something. Always I ask question. I need your support. Then only we can continue the lesson further. So in that case, you have to be ready for any type of question. I don't ask then, like I don't point out one and then ask, stand up and answer it. If you like it, I can do that one also. Shall we do that one next week? You like to play that game? Any game, but not that game. Yeah. Some volunteers can be there, then definitely they have chance to answer it. Raise the hand. No need to raise the hand, just answer the question. You no need to answer, but it doesn't matter. I mean, when I ask the question, at least you should answer yourself. Within your head, answer it. No need to say it loud. but answer it with it. That is a kind of always to maintain the focus. Hari, what I asked, zinc and copper. Yeah, which one is more reactive? More active, zinc. Then, because zinc more active, zinc will undergo oxidation. Means it lose electron. Once zinc loses two electrons, it becomes zinc 2 plus. You know the story then. Zinc loses electrons. These electrons are deposited on the metal bar. At the same time, zinc dissolves, releasing zinc 2 plus. Zinc 2 plus ions released to the electrolyte. Zinc 2 plus given to the electrolyte. Electrons are deposited on the metal bar. Because of that, what's the charge? Minus. Because electrons are minus. This becomes minus. With respect to this, here there is deficiency. We can take plus. Actually, electrons are taken by this copper. Copper then will not undergo oxidation. Copper will undergo reduction, taking electron. If there is someone cannot understand this completely, okay, I'll come to this later again under unit 13. You can understand there. Step by step, we develop these concepts. Hurry. Copper take the electron. Because of that, here deficiency, electron deficiency. That's why it's plus. Now tell me, then here copper 2 plus accept electron. That's what happened. So it happens then. Then you see electrons move from where to where? Yeah, since excess electron moves from zinc to copper, then the current flow from copper to zinc. That's why this observation is there. Then again, I can say electron move from one matter to the other means matter has electrical nature means matter has particles. This is another thing to support Democritus here. That is the case. Then how can we get the overall? It's very easy because both sides you get same number of electron. Just add first one to second. Then you have it like zinc solid plus copper 2 plus aqueous goes to copper solid plus zinc 2 plus aqueous. That's how we have it. Let's go to this. Yeah, all the information given like this. Just write these equations. Everything labeled, I think, yes. The diagram also given. It's labeled. Only thing you have to write anode reaction, cathode reaction, and overall reaction. Right. You learn this one in O level. During that time, did you have any doubt here? Something not cleared? Any doubt? Because in the previous classes, yeah, the previous batches, they asked that question when I explained. When I asked what is the doubt, most of one asked that question. You have one doubt not cleared in O level. Everything cleared? Maybe you, yeah. Someone asks, what's the purpose of using Soul Bridge? Maybe you have a clear understanding about this one, but they ask, why do we use Soul Bridge? You have the answer? Oh, you didn't pay attention to that. Okay, then here, maybe some of you have that idea, problem, then I will explain it. Soul Bridge is something made up of, these are glasses, sorry, maybe glass, maybe plastic, doesn't matter. It is filled with some salt, like a simple salt, like potassium chloride, potassium nitrate. These are the salt we can use to make Salt Bridge. You know, potassium chloride breaks down into K plus and Cl minus. If you use potassium nitrate, this breaks down into K plus and NO3 minus. Then what's the purpose of using this? You know, I told you during oxidation of zinc, it introduced zinc 2 plus to the solution. With time, what happened to this plus ions concentration? Increase or decrease? Increase. Ne? This electrolyte becomes more and more positive. Here, the opposite. Copper 2 plus removed from the solution. Earlier, copper 2 plus and sulfate equal. Because of that, earlier it's neutral, no plus, no minus. But in this process, copper 2 plus is removed. Then what is in excess? Sulfate. Sulfate remains main. What happened to the charge of this electrolyte? It becomes negative. With time, what happened? This area becomes negative, this area becomes positive. It's not good thing for the function of the cell. We should neutralize these charges. How can we neutralize it? Inside this, we have positive ions, negative ions. Then you can understand it. Positive ion will migrate towards what? This side. Uh, That's what happened. K plus signs move or migrate towards this and introduce to this compartment. Now, positive, negative will be again what? Neutralized, balanced. Then what happened to negative ions? We have negative ions, Cl minus. These will migrate towards this compartment, anodic compartment. Negative will release to this. Now, plus minus will be neutralized. That's the main function of use of salt bridge for the charge neutrality. That's what we say. It's something extra, not extra, it is there in your syllabus, but maybe some of you have that doubt. That's how I explain it. Do you want to write that one in the note? Last thing. Yes, let's write last note. We have 6 more minutes. Hari, write it like this. The purpose of using the salt bridge, the purpose of using the salt bridge to maintain the charge neutrality, to maintain the charge neutrality, charge neutrality. This happens by migrating, this happens by migrating, this happens by migrating positive ions towards cathodic compartment. This happens by migrating positive ions towards cathodic compartment and negative ion towards anodic compartments. Negative ions toward anodic compartment. Now, how do you feel? Tired? Very tired. Oh, saturated now. The thing is, this one I know. In O level, you spend only 2 hours in the class, except the last few months. In O level, you spend 2 hours only. Then you are okay with 2 hours classes. But now, gradually, slowly, we should move to A level. It's the truth finally, we should face. In A level, first we go to 3 hours class and practice. Thereafter, we slowly increase that to 4 hours class. Once the exam is closed, sometime it becomes 6 hours. Okay. Nowadays, 25 people having paper and revision 6 hours, morning 7:30 to 2 p.m. It happens. This is A level. That's the nature. Then you started the A level in science. It's a good decision. Better you stick to that decision. But the thing is, this one, you got a very serious decision in your life, right? Since you got that decision, now you should be ready to sacrifice anything for A level within these 2 years and 6 months. Are you ready for that? Now you got the decision. Now you stick to that decision and then do whatever you have to do. Finally, it is success. I started 2027 chemistry class in Faraday today. Means it's again a huge responsibility for me. Then throughout these 2 years and 6 months, I should give you or explain the chemistry stuff in a responsible manner. Not only that, I should be responsible for your result also. In that case, I should plan everything so that you can end up with the good results at the end. So today what I did actually, we had a chat and we got to know each other. Now you know something about me, now I know about you. Thereafter, I started and covered simple topics today. That is to understand my way, I mean the teaching methods. Because with that idea, I think you can get the decision whether continue this class or drop it. You got the decision now? Drop it. No, it's completely up to you. But the thing is this one, I advise at least attend within first month. In the very first day, sometime you can't get the complete idea about this. Better, not only my class, any class, better attend at least 1 month. And at the end of that month, decide what you're going to do. Meanwhile, you can try the other teachers also and then compare and. But in one day, you can't do it. That's the point. And next thing, I couldn't mention about the results sometime I produce. So far, Kandy District 6, Nuwara District 3rd, Rishiharini. 13, Kandy District, Tharuka Subasing High School. That 6th, Trinitian. So likewise, the highest one Kandy 6 and Nuwara 3rd. Then my plan is to make someone within the first 3 district, first, second, third. I'm going to do that through this class. You should be ready for that. Are you ready to become district first, second, third? Yes, of course. You are ready. That's why you are here. Then I will do anything or everything what I can do you to support to come that position. Right? We should trust each other and then continue this journey. Okay? So let's see what will happen at the end. Something good will happen. That's what I need. Before, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll create it definitely. Okay, that's enough then. I hope you enjoy the class. I enjoyed the class, really enjoyed it. New faces, beautiful faces, young faces. Yes, that's enough then. Okay, see you next day. Bye. In it out, I'll be there in the staff room.